Hello, Just Jaguars. It's me, Slipsquid8, and we are going to be taking a look at the 1999 Showa GAMERA. We will also be looking at Showa Gyaos, Showa Jiger, Showa Barugan, Showa Zigra, Showa Giron, and Showa Viras. That's right. It's the GAMERA Memorial Box Set from 1999. Yeah, because recently was my birthday, and yeah. I just wanted to do that stupid intro right there. I'll clean this up. Hold on. So yes, I will be doing a review on the 1999 Bandai GAMERA Memorial Box. It's all in Japanese. But I before that, I just want to show this cool art. Hold on. There we go. I want to show this art. It's a nice box art. You have the original GAMERA poster from his first movie. You have his cute little face right here. You have some Japanese text. This says GAMERA, but this one I don't know. I don't know how to speak Japanese. I don't know how. Over here, you got all of his foes and all of their posters. We have GAMERA versus Barugan, GAMERA versus Gyaos, GAMERA versus Virus, GAMERA versus Giron, GAMERA versus Jiger, and GAMERA versus Zigra. This is the whole Showa era of the GAMERA films. Over here, you have their Bandai 1999, made in China. At the sides, you see it again, GAMERA Memorial Box. At this side, you see all the nice posters, you know. It says their names on here in Japanese, and also says the years they were released. And over here at the bottom, it lists down all of the monsters. I'm assuming they are, GAMERA, Gyaos, you know, all of them. So, and then over here you get to see some text that says GAMERA. It's really neat. So without further ado, let's open this box. Oh, fudge. Oh wait, I forgot. I already opened the box. I already have all the figures. Alright. So I think it's best we take a look at these goobers in chronological order, in which the times when they were released. So first, we will take a look at GAMERA, from GAMERA the Invincible, where he came from, by Dai Studios, meant to cash in on the success of Godzilla. So, I want to keep this video somewhat short. Oh, my dog's barking. That can probably be heard. Anyway, I want to keep it very brief. He is cast in a nice gray vinyl with some light gray spray painted highlights around the belly area, around the leg areas and the limbs. I think around the head too. There are some highlights. I'll just readjust the light a little bit so that you can see it. There we go. Yeah, and then at the shell, that's spray painted. That's airbrushed with with the same kind of light gray. The toes are painted with, I'm pretty sure, the same kind of light gray silver. The mouth. Oh crap, Mario! You disappointed me. That's what I thought. Don't mess up again. Anyway, he has a nice red to his mouth. It's like a cherry, kind of glossy red, with individually painted teeth. That's actually really nice. And he has some basic eyeballs. Throughout the whole thing, his skin is very wrinkly to reflect how the suit looked. Me personally, I like this GAMERA design. I like how boxy it looks compared to the other Gamera designs. I also like this shell design. It's nice to touch. Also, since these are from 1999, I noticed that figures from this time are very squishy. So you can do this. Yeah, okay. Let's get on with Gyaos. So, wait, no, not Gyaos. Barugan. We gotta get on with Barugan. Alright. Barugan, he does not look like how he did in the movie. In the movie, he was a kind of brownish. He was brown. Yeah. But I guess here, I'm not sure why, but they kind of cast him in a golden, kind of a yellowish orange vinyl. And on the top, he's sprayed with some gold highlights. It reminds me of King Ghidorah. I'm sure other people have said that. And he has a very nice head. In there, you can see the tongue. It's like a warty. It's not painted. He also has individually painted teeth. I like these. But if you ask me, in my opinion, this guy's paint is like the least interesting because it looks kind of meh. Looks a bit gross. But throughout the body, you have these like warty details at the bottom, these ridges at the belly, these scales at the top, and you have his horns over here, which are painted a beige. And same thing with the toes, and the toes, they're painted the same color as the teeth, which is a kind of white. And the eye, lastly, that is painted with a gold and a normal black pupil. If you're wondering, the tail articulates. Because I thought that the tail wouldn't articulate. I thought it was going to be a glue seal, but no. Anyway, let's get on with Gyaos, Gamera's most popular foe. I like to call him Edward Cullen, because he's a vampire. Anyway, in the movie as well, I noticed they do vary a little bit of the paint colors, especially with Gyaos and Barugan. Because in Gamera vs. Gyaos, he also had like a kind of like a red, brown color, but instead they casted him in this cyan kind of blue color, and highlighted him with some silver paint around here, the tail, the belly, and on the wings they gave it a red, kind of like a crimson red. They painted his toes with a white, and his teeth, his teeth have also individually painted teeth. It's very nice. And it has just a red mouth, just a normal red mouth. All of these figures have like standard eyes. He has the same kind of just white eyes, black pupil. Not any of that stuff they do now with the iris and all that, you know. It's pretty cool. He has this rough texture to him. I'm not sure how to describe it really, but it looks like the suit. He has a rocky texture to him. Next up, Sosnute really finds this as his least favorite Gamera kaiju. Virus. This one is a bit more accurate, I'd say. I mean, Virus in the movie was just a silver, and they managed to do that. They painted him silver, but they casted him in a light kind of like blue, which personally I really like. I feel like if they just made him silver, it would look kind of boring. So it's kind of cool that they casted him in blue and added the silver highlights later on. And there's really not much going on with this guy, only in the detail. He has a spongy kind of detail to it. These horns, they're not even horns, man. They're like head tentacles, hair. They have like these kind of like ridge to it, I'd say. I don't know. But he has like this kind of rocky, spongy, squishy kind of look. These tentacles over here, all of his tentacles have suction cups on them, except for these ones that are supposed to be his feet. But all of them are lined with suction cups so that he can beat up Gamera like a sperm whale. And he has his yellow beak, his weird black beard thing. I don't even know if he had it in the movie. I don't know why they made it black. I guess that's the paint of his face. It's not really movie accurate. And to break the cycle, he does not have black pupils. He has red pupils. So it's pretty demonic. If you're wondering, he doesn't articulate at the head. It's glue sealed. The only points of articulation are really just these two tentacles right here. It would be cool if the other limbs were articulated, but I guess that would be kind of hard to manufacture. So, you know. Oh, this guy has the hardest time standing, I tell you. Next up, Giron, the Knife Master. He is honestly a pretty good one. Giron is not necessarily my favorite Showa Gamera Kaiju. My favorite Showa Gamera Kaiju would likely be Virus or Gyaos. So I'm not sure, but Giron is given a movie accurate kind of paint with green colors, these red parts of his body, an orange, kind of like peachish orange underbelly. He has these suction cups on his arms. His head is lined with the silver part, which is how he cuts people, like, ugh! Like, yeah. And then he has his shuriken part, which is painted red. He has the white eyes with the black pupils. And it's hard to see his mouth, but it is partially painted with a red lined with white teeth, but there is a part of it that's just painted green. I guess his gums are green. I don't know. But, yeah. And another note, this is glue sealed. The only articulation is these arms. So, yeah. Next. Jiger. This is Jiger. Yeah. Honestly, Jiger is likely one of my more least favorite ones, dare I say. He's not, I mean, she's not, you know, that great. But I'd say they did a pretty good job of this figure. She is cast in this kind of beige bread-like vinyl, and sprayed at the top with this darker kind of beige. It gives some kind of weird baked look. The inside of the mouth is not painted. Her tongue is sculpted in there, but she also has individually painted white teeth. Her horns, I believe they're the same color as Baragon's, if not lighter. Her toes aren't painted. So that's kind of new, because the rest of them, their toes are painted. Actually, no, Giron's toes aren't painted. And at the top, she has this red kind of frill. And then she has all these suctions on her back. Her tail doesn't articulate. It's solid. Her limbs, they kind of articulate, but they're a bit stopped by the other parts. Head can go 360. The cycle is over. Let's make him go on camp. Oh no, I want that one. Put him on here beside Baragon. And last, maybe not least, is Zigra. How do I explain it? Zigra is a bit one of the more forgettable ones to me. I always forget about him, but looking at this figure now, he's kind of sick. He's cool. He's cast in this blue vinyl, kind of similar to Virus's, but less cyan, more kind of like a deeper kind of baby blue, I'd say. And there's lots of silver put on him. The front of his legs, his belly, his fins, to give him that robotic look, because I'm pretty sure he is supposed to be like a robot. I really don't know. I actually have no clue. At the top of his head, he's painted. His beak is painted. His teeth aren't painted, because I don't think his teeth are like white. He has like silver teeth, because he's like a robot. This little part here, I don't know what it is. It's painted red. And his eyes are red with black pupils. It's very scary. So, you know, it's all cool. It's really nice. He has these ridges over here, and his head I feel like technically isn't meant to move, but I think mine, the gluteal wore off, so you can just pop his head off. These parts kind of move, but it's kind of hard to do that. And the tail moves, which is surprising. I didn't think they would do that. And so this is the GAMERA memorial box. If I would say my favorite ones from here really have to be GAMERA, Gyaos, and the Virus. They're my favorites from these three. Like in all, like in detail, paint, all of it. It's all real nice. My least favorite would likely be Jiger. I'm sorry. It's like she's a bit uninteresting, but it's still nice to have her around because I don't like what they did with the anime Jiger, the way they did her in the movie Monster series. They made her like a metallic purple. It doesn't make sense. She wasn't even like really that color. She was like more like a crimson, so I don't know why they made her freaking metallic purple. But overall, these figures are pretty cool. It's nice to have them in a collection. Because personally, I don't really like some of their current designs. Virus's design is kind of meh. GAMERA's current design from Rebirth is meh. Jaeger's design is meh. Barugon, well, he didn't even get into Rebirth. It's so sad. Giron's design was actually pretty cool. I already have Reiwa Giron, but I just wanted to show a Giron as well. Jiger was meh. Gyaos was meh. It's just the Heisei one, honestly. So, you know, it's all, I like these guys. I'm gonna keep them around. Anyway, it's been Slip Squid. Bye.